Have you visited our website, heightdynamics.com.au? You'll find hundreds of height safety products from some of the world's leading height safety brands. All available for you to browse and order 24/7 at heightdynamics.com.au.
Well, hello, good morning, folks. Welcome along to Bounce Hendra for the finals day at the 2026 K2 Base Camp Queensland Youth Lead and Speed titles, folks. If you were around yesterday, you know what that day was. It was 5 age categories plus our youth para-athletes battling through qualification on the lead wall and speed this time, folks, running alongside. Listen, today is where it all counts because today is finals day, folks. All day, Queensland state champions will be crowned right here on this wall. And this is how the day is going to unfold. First up, we've got our young crushers and our youth para-athletes. The under-11s hit the wall from 9:45 just now. You'll see them out there, cute as a button, having a little look at the climb they're going to get on. And then around midday, we've got our under-13s and under-15s. They're going to take over the wall. And in the afternoon, the big show, the under-17s and under-19s finals will kick off at around 2:45, folks. And we should have the podiums around 4 or 5 o'clock. Good evening and good morning. Lily Witten, welcome to the commentary box with myself, Jason Witten. Good to see you, folks. Thanks for joining us on the live stream today. Remember, this is more than just a state title today, folks. This is a qualifier event for the 2027 Australian Youth Lead Nationals. Every hold, every clip, every second on the clock matters today, folks. The athletes have been in isolation, so they're going to come out, or the under-11s just came out just now, had their viewing, they've read the route, and now it's up to them. Going to get on the rope and get on the wall and give it a good crack. Massive thank you, just before we get going, for Bounce for hosting us, and Sports Climbing Queensland and all the sponsors for making this happen. So strap in, folks, strap in, Queensland, let's go and get this finals underway. Now, Lily, good to have you in the commentary box with me. Thanks for joining.
Thank you.
You're filling some big shoes. Ian Gilmartin is away on holidays, and you've been tagged in.
Yes, unfortunately, I couldn't get a bald cap to match Ian in time, but, I'm happy to help out and fill his space a little bit. Hopefully I do not a bad job today.
Well, let's get right into it. What are we going to see this morning? Tell us a little bit about how the competition works for the under-11s.
So, for the under-11s, it is top rope. The ropes all clipped in already for them. They're just going straight up the wall.
Yep. What are we seeing when it comes to scoring? So they're not going to be lead climbing, the under-11s, obviously. This is a young category, actually. It's awesome to see such young competitors coming through. Top rope, which means that you've got the belayer at the bottom there, then it runs up and they don't have to worry about clipping. They just got to worry about climbing, or concentrate on climbing. I wouldn't say worry. And then, how does it score? What's the scoring for these athletes today as you go? Have a little look at it. Start at the bottom, go to the top, but along the way, you've got to collect some points, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah, well, listen, as the lead scoring happens, folks, usually each hold has a number, 1 to, 30, 1 to 40, 1 to 50, something like that. And as you move along, once you make a positive move off of that hold, you get to count it as a hold or a number, 25 or 26, 27, etc. And then you get, if you make a move, like you kind of positive leap towards each of those climbs or each of the holds, the next hold, you will get what's called a plus. So it's a pretty straightforward scoring system.
Yeah.
And should be good fun to watch. We've got the young competitors out. I think we've got, how many have we got in the first set of competitors, under 11 male and under 11 female.
So we've got 5 male, and then we have 3 female. So for the males, we've got
Let's bring up the scoreboard as we talk this through.
yeah. So we've got James, Emmett, Vincent, Eli, and Luke in the males, and then for females, we've got Julia, Ivory, and Emily.
That's great. So we'll follow along with our scoreboard here, folks. Now you can jump on the Sports Climbing Australia website. So Sports Climbing Australia, it does have in there. It does have in the Sports Climbing Australia website some links to some documents and the run sheet and some rules and bits and pieces, those sorts of things. So you can follow along live today with the scoreboards pretty well anyway, hopefully. Depends on how good the technology goes for us, but we shall see. But now, Lily, we did have something quite unique for the first time in Queensland finals, which was speed climbing. Let's have a look at the little video and then we'll talk about that. There you go. Saw a few of the young competitors working in the speed climbing competition yesterday. We didn't have we don't have finals today, but yesterday we had it all happen yesterday for the first time in Queensland sports climbing comp set, Lily. So talk us through what going on with speed.
Yep. So speed, basically, it's relatively self-explanatory. It is whoever is the fastest to get to the top of the wall.
Quite exciting to watch.
Yeah. So we were actually chatting earlier about a bit of a strategy. Personally, myself, I think it's more of a legs versus arms competition.
Yeah.
In the strategy of how you get up there faster. You know, do you just fling yourself up with your arms, or do you run up with your feet? You know,
a little bit of both, maybe.
Yeah. But from yesterday, on the top speed for under 11s, we had Luke with 23.22 seconds. Eli in second place with 24.23 seconds. And then Vincent and James. Now, they have 2 attempts, I believe, to get up the wall the fastest. We were having a look at some of the current world records for this speed climbing,
Yes.
and can you believe the current men's record is sub 5 seconds?
That's unbelievable.
Yep.
So
This is on 15-meter wall as well.
Yeah, I think this wall here is only like 10 or 11 meters, but 15-meter wall, sub 5 seconds.
Yeah. The current men's record is 4.58 seconds. Held by Zhao, who is 16 years old. And then onto the women's, we have Emma, who has held it at 5.99 seconds, which is the first women to make the record under 6 seconds.
Under 6. Men are under 5, women are under 6. Unbelievable, and so fast. I mean, really, at the end of the day, the 15-meter wall. So the speed climbing, which is, it's impressive to watch, certainly for, I would say, for non-climbers.
Yeah, it's probably the
more entertaining,
the most entertaining one, especially when you're not really into the climbing world. A bit of the slow and steady stuff can be pretty boring for someone who's not privy to the sport.
Well, unless you know, right? You know, the hardcore climbers, you know, go, speed climbing's not really climbing, but you know, it is. It's interesting though. Right now we've had the Olympics. We've had three sets of Olympics where climbing has been in. The first Olympics was a combined event, which was boulder, speed, and lead together.
Yeah.
And they had to create a scoring system. I was chatting to the IFSC president, I think it was, Marco, and he was saying, well, they only gave us 1 gold medal for the whole sport. And it was a guest sport. So now in the second Olympics, which was, it was Paris. Was it Paris? I think it was Paris.
Yeah.
It was Paris. We had speed by itself and then lead boulder combo. And now the third one, which is in LA, is going to be now 3 different disciplines. So we've
Yeah.
got 3 different medals up for
Yeah,
grabs.
yeah. Well, that's good. I think honestly, the different segments of the sport can be ranked completely differently. Obviously, when you're doing a speed competition, it's about the speed. It's not about the technique.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
more about how fast you can make it up there. Lead is about endurance or that kind of stuff, and then bouldering it can be a bit different. But all different sports have different types of measure. Running, for example, it's usually depending on what kind of running. Is it the
The
long
sprint or the
cross
long
country,
distance
or
or
is it
whatever.
sprint?
Yeah.
But I think all of them being separated out is a great thing, and it
Well,
gives more light to the sport as well as it becomes more popular.
well, an interesting statistic is that climbing, and this came out from Australian sport, climbing is now faster growing participation than rugby league. So that's interesting. But we've got our first competitor out, which is awesome. And James Gray, young James, competitor 113. Now, looks like he is a Queenslander. Now, we may have some visiting competitors here this weekend, Lily,
Yeah.
but mostly Queenslanders. This is for the Queensland Championships, but if someone's from interstate, they can still compete, but they can't win the Queensland Championships, obviously. All right, James is underway. Let's see what he's got here today. Good technique. Nice footwork. Now, a lot of the young competitors into the sock action. Some old schoolers aren't really sock people, but we'll see how James goes here. Good technique so far. A little bit interesting when it comes to the different height of our competitors.
Mm.
I think certainly in the early days with the juniors, I think it is a little bit more challenging to set correctly, but the route setters do a great job.
Yep.
James here just trying to work out his.
Resetting.
Yep.
Just having a look at the wall, planning his way up.
Now we might get the team to zoom out a little bit so we can see where he's going. It's nice to get in on a nice close shot, but let's see if we can find his. There it is. So we got a little bit of. Now he's looking up there. Now you can see the holes, which is following the orange line here for him.
Yeah.
And we might sort of try and get him in the bottom of the shot rather than the middle of the shot, just to get a bit more
so
lead.
it looks like he's getting a bit stumped with the transition between those two kind of hexagon type of volume up to the next move.
Yep.
He's plotting. He's plotting what the go is, because those two volumes are a bit. We don't have any. Oh, there is an orange hold on the side of the.
Oh,
the other
yeah.
one there.
All right. No,
sometimes you got to do a full 360 check.
that might be a little bit more. I reckon he's got to get over to his left a little bit. Oh. Yep. All right. Nice work, James. All right. Well, let's keep that shot there. James is coming on down, and all right. Well, that's a high point there. So we'll probably, as we go along, be able to follow along the scores for James as well. We'll check in on that other stuff in a little bit.
James' score is currently ranked at 1 because obviously he's the first one on the board.
Yep.
And his score's 14 plus at the moment. But he still has a second attempt.
No, not today. It's just one. So in the qualifiers and the semis, they had two climbs to do. So today is only one. So that's part of the scoring system. At the finals, only one climb. Now, the moment you leave the bottom as well, it's on. There we go. Julia, our first young female competitor, and she's off. We've got 3 female competitors here today in the under 11s. They're both climbing the same climbing route today as well. So that's good to see the difference.
Some more sock action again,
Hey, that chalk bag's like your one.
Yeah, I love those chalk bags. Good, entertaining. Makes you smile.
Now she's climbing very fast, which is good. Probably not too bad from an energy point of view. Get up high. There we'll see. Now I think maybe
getting a bit stumped in that kind of body position move.
I think they've got to sort of here it is. This is good. She's move out here. Foot up high. I like it. Yep. And now maybe a little.
Go out.
Yep. Okay.
Hopefully she's seen the one on the right side and can make the move towards it.
Yeah, now if you get the hand up on top of this, oh! Well, we've found, now that would be called a truck, folks,
Yeah.
if you're following along at home and you're new to climbing. And anyway, give us a shout out in the chat. There's a few viewers on. Good to see a bunch of viewers on. Who are you here supporting today? We've had plenty of people from all over the world join us in the live streams, which is awesome. Anna, grandpa, uncle, auntie, brother, sister, mum, dad, from all over the world. Thanks for joining us on the live stream. Give us a shout out in the chat if you want to. Look at this. Yep, he's like, right, where do I go? He's ready to roll. He's got the red shoes on too. They look fast. We got Emmett, and
Yeah. Julie is also sitting at 14 plus from that climb because she came off the wall, same spot as James earlier today. Let's see how Emmett goes at getting past the move and making his way up the wall.
well, we've found ourselves what would be considered, folks, like I was saying before, the first crux of the climb. So it's usually a more difficult point throughout the climbing route than the rest of the moves prior or after. We'll see if Emmett can find his way. Julia moved to the left there because I think that was the better positioning.
Yeah.
Yep. Feet up as well. And it does look like a rather large move up and around.
Making the same move. Good shot.
Yeah.
Getting his feet up. I think the difficult part with this crux is, taking that assessment time to figure out where you're going. Oh, we're going up. Well, swap hands, maybe.
Now, yeah, there we go. Look,
nice.
Now that's a nice little sloper. He's getting around the side.
Yes.
Nice. Come on, Emmett.
Yes. Nice work. See, when you take a little bit of time to assess and you just get the right spot, you go straight up into the move. But he's still got to make it up the rest of the wall.
Now, sometimes it's a little bit misleading, I would say. The size of the look of the holds doesn't necessarily translate into how big they are in your hand.
Yeah.
Now, Emmett up quite high now. Not too far from the top move, so let's see. Might see if the team can zoom out a little bit and get us. Oh, a little foot slip.
Saved it. Yep.
Let's see if we can. There we go.
Nice. Yep.
Probably about 6 to 7 moves to the top. Emmett looking quite nice. Hasn't stopped yet to chalk. He might be getting a little bit pumped here, but oh wow, look at this.
Nice reach.
Yep. All right. Now that was good. That was smart from Emmett because that will count. Most likely will count as a positive to that hold.
Yeah.
His score looks good. Now I think he's got to get his feet up here a little bit, or match in this hold. So right foot up, lock in.
Nice.
There we go. All right, now we've probably found ourselves the
second crux.
Second crux from the top. Yeah.
These ones, they're always a bit of an awkward move, with a bit of a balance, a bit of a lean over, lay back, whatever the move takes you to. Good foot swap, see if you can get your other foot up and head towards the end.
Yeah, I think he's got to sort of stay on the right there, make his way up 1 or 2 more foot moves. Emmett really just cruising through that first crux and finding the second one, but he's stretching out there a little bit pumped, but well done, Emmett. Good job. All right, we're flying along.
Yeah, so Emmett's now on 26 in first place at the moment. So.
Throws down the challenge, that's for sure. And out next, I think, will be Emily, because I think we're alternating between the male and female. Well done, Emmett.
Legendary work, though.
I love that, brother and sister.
I've gone climbing with some of my adult friends, and Emmett's doing a better job than them. Obviously, they've never climbed before, but
there you go.
These kids do an amazing job, especially considering their age.
I love it. So, who have we got here? Looks like Ivory, actually. Ivory Olive, ready to go. Pretty sure she's a Queenslander. I'll check on.
Yeah, she is a Queenslander.
Yep.
Heading up the wall, same kind of style of move. I love to see the way that people start and do the moves, you know, depending on the climb. You can kind of see everyone starts in the same position and go straight up. But
Bit
Ivory,
different.
she just hit the move straight up. She didn't have to jump back or do anything.
Now,
She's
she's
going
not,
straight for the left though, which is a
yeah.
bit of a reach for her.
Ooh, and a little bit
Nice.
taller though. She's a little bit of a taller athlete
Yeah.
in this section. Looking great, just cruising through this section here. Maybe burning a little bit of energy in this section, but let's
Yeah.
see if she can recover on some of these holds. And nice, bit of a chalk up.
Getting comfortable,
Yeah,
taking a moment.
yeah, yeah. Lean on those legs, get herself a little bit of energy back and regroup after that hard move. Into new territory here. Olive looking good, staying to the right, and that's what I think you've got to stay to the right here a little, and with your feet at the very least, and build up so you can do a foot swap across. But yeah, there's a bit more to it. Oh, must be something quite small there. I don't know if the team can get a bit of a zoom in on that small hold up there. We'll see if they can see if we can see what's going on. Must be not as big as you want it to be.
Oh, shocking.
Yeah.
You know, I was wondering why everyone was favouring the top of the volume there, but, you know, that makes sense when you get up close to it.
Olive trying to sort of rest here for a second just to see if she can maybe get a little bit of strength back, get the chalk up as well. Let's see if she can rest up enough. And sometimes when you're in these positions, resting for too long, you end up returning all the energy you've got. But Olive, quick rest up and little chalk up and see if she can make it work now. Just not feeling too comfortable on that section.
I think it's got to be something with the feet, you know. I feel like you've either got to get them a bit further across that volume or up on that next jib up the top to kind of get yourself over. But that little hand grip is just not looking too comfortable for all of them.
Yeah, well, that's the move. It seems like I reckon that might be a hand match and maybe foot match at the same time there. And yeah, we'll see. Olive just now wanting to sit down on the rope, but so I think well, that's certainly the high point for the female competitor. Well done, Olive. Good job. She flew up there pretty quickly, which is awesome.
Yep.
Well done.
She's got more height on her though as well, you know, which obviously helps with the moves and things in some capacity. Yeah. But you know, you know, I think especially with that on the climb, it can be a bit hard with the angle of the wall. If you kind of see it, the bigger holds on the right-hand side are off towards the edge a bit further back. So it's a bit harder to push off those ones to get up onto that next kind of move because you're coming around the corner.
They're a bit awkward, and you can see the different angle changes in the wall as you go.
Yep.
And we've got our next competitor out now, Luke Wolfenden. I wonder if there's a relation.
There's a relation. He's a Queenslander as well, so repping the crew, which is good.
All right, Luke, ready to go. No chalk bags, so he's pretty confident. He's like, I don't need any chalk. I'll fly up here. We'll see what goes on. The number's almost bigger than him. Let's go, Luke.
And we're underway. Let's go. You've got this.
Looking good. We've got our on-site MC as well.
Making his way up to the first kind of crux move. See what he decides to give a crack here.
Let's see where he sees this. Good work. Not climbing too fast. Still looking up as he goes. Using his feet fairly well. A little look around. See if he can build his feet. Little foot swap and up on the right. Yep. It looks like he might be. I thought he was going to go all the way.
Yeah, let's go. Come on.
Before, but well, just needs to get his foot on, I think, and he's
swinging a little bit out here.
All right, let's see what he's got here.
Oh,
come on!
Yeah, go flat.
Build his feet. Get his feet nice and solid. There we go.
Nice.
Well done. Yeah. All right. spent a little bit of energy there, but still looking fairly good. These next couple of holes aren't too bad, though. They're quite big, but they're open-handed, so they're not like a big resty hold, but certainly bigger than, you know, there's the volume below when it comes to the angle or the grip. Nice high feet. Making his way up to this high point. So this is where the
nice. He's getting his foot over a bit on that volume, which is good. I reckon that's the right move to do. I just think that, oh, good job. He did a great job, you know, getting to that high. I think, you know, if he had a little bit more energy left, he might have been able to give it a push towards that second crux, but he did a super duper epic job getting up there.
Yeah, I think he'll be up there with yeah,
Emmett
okay.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're Luke and Emmett are both on 26, but Luke is currently at the top with a shorter time than the second crux.
Yeah, it looks like today the scoring system is time-based as well as score-based. Often there'll be a count back as well. So if let's say Luke did better in the qualifiers or the semi-finals, his score there, then if there's a tie in the final, then it's done on count back. So he'll win in that way.
So we've got Emily, Queenslander as well, coming out to hit the wall.
Let's go, Emily.
Repping the crew shirt as well.
Excellent.
Got a cute little chalk bag too.
And here we go, climb at 205 on the wall.
Yeah, there's some cool bits of kit these days. Actually, not back like in my day. The old chalk bag was pretty basic, but you know, these days it's all about the look, isn't it?
You know, there's some ones actually that I've been eyeing off. They've been gutting teddy bears and putting the chalk bag in the teddy bear. So I'm looking out for one of them. I know it looks a bit cruel, but they're pretty cute. So she's at the first kind of crux move, giving it a look, assessing what she wants to do next. Hopefully she can figure out the kind of step up move that she needs to do. She is tall as well, so not too far of a reach for her either. Nice, making a good move.
All right.
Let's see if she'll grab up on the volume.
There we go.
On the right side.
All right, we've got a few shout outs here on the YouTube chat, so great to see. Thanks for shouting out for Emmett. Looks like Ange was doing some setting. Good to see you, Ange. Missing you, Ange. Haven't seen you for ages. In the chat. So there you go. So where are we here?
She's just come back down again, looking like she was a bit confused for the next move up into the volume. So she came back down, took a break, chalked up, and we're now going at it again for her second kind of attempt towards the volumes move. Looks like she's just struggling a bit with getting her feet up, but she seems pretty confident. So I think if she persists and keeps her energy, she'll be able to get past this first move.
Bit of a power move if you're going to go all the way to that.
That left.
Trying to get a foot up on that higher volume. Now, she's not seen that you can use the volume as a handhold here. So maybe just a little thing. All right. Is to see if she can move her body over above her foot, because then that helps with her foot. Her leg will help push her up. Now, you can see the creases in the wall here, folks. It looks flat, but it's not. It kicks back a bit. So when you look on the side there, if we get a shot from the other way, you'll see the wall kick back. That's a great shot there.
Nice.
You can see all of our sponsors as well, all over the wall and stuff like that.
She's really committed to it, but I can imagine she's getting a bit tired trying to go for that far right hand. But hopefully she can give it one last power push and make it up there.
That's great. It's a great shot. You can see where she's going up and to the right with that orange hold in and around the back. Just not being able to sort of pull in and around and get the shoulders engaged. So let's see if she can make this work. Here we go.
Good move. Sometimes you forget to read an obvious part on the climb, but I think she did an amazing job. She was up there for a long while too, so that would have been tackling her arms and stuff. You can probably relate as well. You've probably done one too many climbs as well as me, where you've done the whole thing and then step back and realize you missed the hold that makes it so much easier.
Well, in the moment, it's often, the adrenaline's going, the pressure's on, you feel the crowd watching and these young competitors. It's great they're getting this, this early. I mean, and this is where, we've got, some real world champions right now, Oceana, Mackenzie, overseas winning, medals, in the boulder comps and the climbing comps. And just imagine these 11-year-olds in 5, 8 years' time competing on the world stage. I'm excited about it, actually. It's good. Yep.
Yeah, this is Eli. He's from Queensland as well, having his first pass. These are our up-and-coming, future climbers, They'll be outlasting all the oldies, the goodies. So it's good to invest in them, watch them, see their progress and, help support their love for the sport.
Sports climbing Queensland certainly has each year, and this year is no different. Each time we have these competitions, more and more young competitors are involved, which is brilliant. And it's great to see the sports coming through. I mean, there's what is there, like there's 12 different climbing gyms, bouldering and climbing gyms in southeast Queensland alone. So much easier to get involved in the sport now, and it's fantastic. So good to see. Let's go, Eli.
First kind of crux move. He's done the far reach, but it is a bit tricky.
Hold on, Eli. Oh, no.
He did a good job. He made it up there, He grabbed over to the left, but it's a bit taxing on the arms and stuff there. He still did a fab job, got up there super fast.
Well done. All right, well, let's have a quick look at the scores here. And these are provisional. I'm pretty sure it'll be roundabout right, but we'll get the scoreboard up. There you go, Eli. Looks like Luke takes out first spot, Emmett second, and James third in the final today in the under-11. So there you go. And Ivory absolutely crushing it up there, which is brilliant. Emily in the so we'll have some of those podiums a bit later on. So if you want to see the competitors get some awards, then hang around for that. But we'll roll straight on through, I think, into the 13s. And, up podium straight up then. All right. Okay, that's the run of the show. So there you go. So hang around, folks. I'll leave you with a few highlights for a second, and then we'll be back with podiums for the competitors. Don't go away.
Have you visited our website, heightdynamics.com.au? You'll find hundreds of height safety products from some of the world's leading height safety brands. All available for you to browse and order 24/7 at heightdynamics.com.au.
male and female, but we do have the qualifying rounds up on the scoreboard right now, so we might bring them up and talk through how the scores were for the under 13s and we'll see how it goes. So you can follow along, folks, on Sports Climbing Australia's website, but you can see here, this is how the sort of the top 8 competitors get through to the finals, and you can see that there was 2 climbs or 2 qualifying climbs yesterday, and you can see their scoring, and looks like Benjamin here is pretty well laid down a pretty good qualifier. He got a top in Route 2 and 19 plus, the highest in Route 1. But you know, right behind him, Jay and Abel, not too far off the pace, and you can see our top 8 competitors go through to the finals. So Lily, you know, how does the scoring work again? Like, you know, talk everyone through what we're looking at here. If you're new to lead climbing, how does the lead climbing scoring work?
Yeah, so basically with the scoring, it goes
We'll go back
by,
to the scoreboard. That was my bad.
it goes by you know, how far you get up the wall.
Yep.
So obviously it's marked between the bottom and the top of whatever certain score that entire climb is. So the playing number, let's say if we look at Jai's 19, he's gotten 19 up to the wall on that kind of point standard. Then for the pluses that you can see beside Benjamin's score as well as Jai's second score, that is when they make a move towards a hold,
Right.
but it's not a necessary clean touch or finish to that spot.
So then, you know, they make a positive move and you get the plus. So it's pretty straightforward.
Yeah.
And, you know, we were talking about not only today's Queensland Championship, but there's something else they're competing for.
The national, sorry, let me look. They are qualifying for the Australian Youth League National in 2027.
2027, so they're getting points, right?
Yes.
So there could be some interstate competitors here today.
We do have on the scoreboard
Yep.
from yesterday, we've got Ashton, who's New South Wales.
Yeah, so New South Welshie here across the border has come up to compete and is in the finals. So how does it work with him?
Yeah, so with our interstate climbers, they can win the prizes and get points, etc., but they don't necessarily go towards the state title itself or into the qualifying rounds because this is the Queensland state.
Yes.
So everyone's welcome, everyone's happy to come along, compete, win, but they won't make it into Queensland's finals titles for 2027.
Yeah, obviously can't take out the championship.
Yeah.
But if we have a little look at the scoreboard as well, so we can go through and have a look when it comes to the female qualifiers from yesterday, and we can have a look at how they went as well. So this is the 13s, and we've got a pretty good outcome for each of them as well. Looks like the second, or the Route 2 is a little bit more stiff when it came to that, but Mary, Jessica and Ariana in...
The males and females are climbing the same 2 climbs, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, depends on the age group. Sometimes they'll change them a little bit. Looks like now the route setters are in. They've pulled up all the mats and they're changing the routes around, which is awesome. Now, if you have a look at, they're playing a little bit of futsal, but what's happening with that now? The under 13s are out the back in isolation, getting ready.
Yeah.
We might be able to get the team to mosey on out there and get the cameras, wave to the competitors. But, then between each of the changeovers, the route setters might change some of the routes as you go. Yeah.
We also have on the scoreboard or the results board a bit of timing. for our scores, so obviously we've got the flat score, how far they got up the wall compared to their peers.
Yes.
Then we've got the pluses for if they reach towards the best next move, and then how fast they did that in. So in our results from the qualifying, we've got the top people who have the shortest time and the best score. So some of the other competitors might have gotten a better score further up the wall, but took a little bit more time to do so. So, as we were saying earlier, there's a lot of parts that come into this kind of competition and climbing. It's not just the technique, it's not just how fast you are, and it's not just how far you get. It's all of them together.
Well, I mean, I was watching them. Did you watch the recent lead finals in Salt Lake City and, the World Cup? It's well worth watching. So in the World Cup, no, I don't think it's in our competition at state level, but in the World Cup, you've only got 6 minutes to climb to the top. And Annie Sanders, who's, a very famous climber, one of the best lead climbers in the world, one of the best boulders in the world too. She's amazing. She timed out, so she got to the top of the climb, but it was more than 6 minutes, and only just by a few seconds. But they are competing against the clock, as well as the height they make on the wall and the other competitors. So plenty going on for our competitors there as we go along. But, so what else we've got on today? We've got the 13s, we've got the 15s, the 17s, and the 19th. So it's a big lineup today, folks. So make sure you hang around for that. Let everyone know. It's good if you can share the live stream link if you know someone who might be interested, mums and dads, friends, family, whatever it is. It's good to get the climbing out into the general public. One of the things we are attempting to do here with Sports Climbing Queensland and Sports Climbing Australia is that we're trying to get ready for the 2032 Olympics. Now, what we have to do, there's actually a bunch of things we have to do as a sports climbing association, and we must be able to, we must host 4 international competitions in Queensland before the Olympics, so we can actually then qualify to host climbing in Queensland. So this is really interesting, lots going on. So Sports Climbing Australia and Sports Climbing Queensland are, busily trying to put things together as we go. So, the sponsors, the sponsors, the sports climbing associations, all of the competitors really want this to happen. So big shout out to the sponsors for today, obviously, K2 Base Camp, always very active in this space and helping out certainly the young ones get started, and our primary sponsor, Height Dynamics, as well. Great of them. And you can see them all over the wall there as well. We've got everyone involved, which is awesome. And you can see, well, you can't see, that's the point. Right there, we're in the steepest, hardest looking part of the wall. That'll be where the finals are for the 17s and 19s a bit later on. But we're hanging around right now. I think the team said that we were going to have a podium for the under 11s before we get going with the under 13s.
But just going back to those qualifying Olympic competitions or stuff that we need to host for that. Everyone online, everyone who's watching, everyone who watches this after we've live streamed it, keep an eye out. Keep an eye out, come support. I know for sure myself, I'd love to go and watch live some international competitions, especially to be able to get the Olympic competitions here. Support your team, support your family, support your friends. All the kids who climbed today did such an amazing job, and what an opportunity it would be for them as young climbers to witness the Olympic climbing here in Queensland.
Oh, it'll be awesome. I tell you what, we're excited, and our little secret mission is to be the commentators at the Olympics 2032.
Yes.
They don't have to bring anyone from overseas. We'll do it, folks.
Send everyone. Tell us all your connections. Send it through. Let them know we're here, we're ready, and we're willing.
We're ready to go. We're willing and able. There you go. But any moment now, folks, we'll be having the little podium presentations, which will be awesome. And we've got plenty of prizes from our from our supporters, our sponsors as well. So hang around, folks. We'll be back in a minute. We might take a little look at a few of our sponsor videos, and then hopefully we'll be up for the presentations.
Third place just got announced.
I think we're going to try and cut over to Tim in the...
Coming up, Emily. Jump up onto the podium.
Emily in third place.
All right. Over to Tim on site.
And we have the K2 team here to present the medals and the prizes. All right. Joining Emily up on the podium in second place, we have Julia. And that means our Queensland champion for 2026 in under 11 female is Ivory. Oh, good guys, got the photos. All right, big smiles team, and let's put our hands together for our under 11 female podium.
All right, there you go. Our winners today. They're all winners as far as I'm concerned.
Amazing work, girls. You can jump down when you're ready.
Well done.
Oh, no, gather together.
Well
Sorry,
done,
girls.
folks.
Gather together on the top podium there. Jump on up all together.
A few more photos.
Yep, getting all up
Fantastic.
there together with the socks and the slippers on. I love it. Me too, girls. Me too.
Yeah.
Amazing work
the
this
way to roll,
morning.
isn't it? All right.
All
Nice
right,
little
now
goodie
I'm going to
bags
bring
as
up
well
the
to
results
walk away
here for
with.
the under 11
Indeed.
male
We'll throw back
finals.
to Tim on site for the male under 11s.
All right. And in third place, we have James. No, we've got the fourth. I thought we were going to do the fourth at the end. Where is he? I don't know. Oh, we'll call him out. All right, in second place, we have Emmett. And that means our Queensland champion for under 11 male is Luke. Let's put those hands together one more time for our under 11 male podium.
We've got our winners, and it's great to see.
Fantastic.
Cute as a button.
Guys.
Keen
And
beans.
it is in
Great to
line
see
with us
the
there.
young competitors all lined up, ready to go.
What an amazing job they all did today.
Yes.
Super, super great job. Great morning for all of them. Up on the podium, little goodie bags. I'm sure they're very proud of themselves, and their families should be very, very proud.
Absolutely. We've got a fair few shout outs online as well. So well done. Thanks for joining us on the live stream, folks. Your support is always very much appreciated, and certainly I am sure the young competitors will probably jump online and have a little look at what went on when they were climbing, and they'll see your comments and encouragement there too. So get into it, get involved. I think we're going to roll pretty quickly into the under 13s.
And under 15s.
I think under 15s and
I
under.
think they're combined.
All right, we're going to stop and start the stream, I hear. Is that correct? All right. Well, let's do this, folks. So I've just been told by the team we are going to stop and start the stream. And we're going to, if you can, jump back on the stream when it starts up. And that is for, I believe, the 13s and 15s. Let me know if... All right, so climbing from 12 o'clock onwards for the under 15s. Yeah, under 15s. Under 13s and under 15s. All right,
Yeah.
so let's get this right. I was looking...
Both of them together.
I was
under
looking...
13s,
I was looking at the wrong.
I
I was looking at the wrong one. That was from yesterday. So let's do this. Under 13s and under 15s, folks, will be commencing at 11:45. So we'll start the stream at 11:45-ish,
Yep.
11:50, and the finals climbing for the under 13s and under 15s concurrently will start at 12 p.m. So make sure you get some refreshments and get yourself locked in.
Grab a snack.
Yeah, grab a snack.
Yeah, we've got a big lineup coming through for our under 13s males. We've got 8 competitors,
8.
9 female.
There you go. It's a big lineup.
Yeah, and then for 15s, we've got 9 and 10 females.
There
so
you go.
that
All
is
right.
a big group. Make sure you're set, hydrated,
Yes.
ready, locked in, comfortable, and have some snacks.
All right.
And we'll see.
We'll see you
guys
soon. Yep. All right. That's it from us, folks, for the first stream of the day. 2 more to go. Thanks for joining us. Take care. And we'll see you around 12 o'clock, 11:45. Jump online early. There you go. Thanks, Lily. Thanks, folks.
Have you visited our website, heightdynamics.com.au? You'll find hundreds of height safety products from some of the world's leading height safety brands. All available for you to browse and order 24/7 at heightdynamics.com.au.